as weird as this sounds, can I say that Stephon Diggs is like the offensive like heart and the leader of that team?
I agree with you, man. If you look at Stephon Diggs, the way that he rallies the guys, he talks to them on the sideline, he is the heart.
Yeah.
He is the heart.
I think Darnold, freaking Sam Darnold, who's his third team in 3 years, I think Sam Darnold wins the Super Bowl. I even think he wins Super Bowl MVP. Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Sam Rigaud Podcast, man. Hey, today, bro, I got my boy Brooks Thomason, man. Yo, what's good, man?
How we doing? It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute.
Hey, you know what's funny? We did Super Bowl predictions.
We did.
And none of us are right.
No. It was a crazy year. None of us are right.
Yeah. How you been, though, man?
Hey, man, it's been crazy, man. It's just, we keep grinding, both of us.
Yeah.
But, I'm still in school, so, we're doing a lot of work through there and radio and all that stuff.
I love it, man. You was at the UGA.
Yes,
that
sir.
run. You saw my Canes.
I did see your Canes, man. I wanted to see your Canes versus the Dogs in Arizona, but my team choked, man.
You guys didn't pull through, man.
We choked, man. Yeah.
But I'm glad, man. Like, I feel like the start of the season was so long ago, and now we're here, and we get to, both of us were wrong, but we get to come back together and talk about the Super Bowl. So let's get into it, man. The Steelers. Your Steelers are not here. I'm trolling. But that was one of your picks, though. That was one of your picks.
It was my dark horse pick. It was my dark horse pick.
Okay. And my Dolphins didn't get there either.
Yeah, of course not. And my Falcons were trash again. So
of course.
Yeah.
But we've got the Seahawks and the Patriots. We did this before. We had the Seahawks and the Patriots. They did it before, and that was probably the dumbest play call to end, where they should have ran it to Marshawn. They ended up throwing it. Butler picks it off, and the rest is history. You remember that game?
Man, if I see them hand the ball off to Kenneth Walker at the 1 yard line, it's redemption. All right, It's redemption. Because if they throw some little zig route to like Jackson Smith and Jigba, and he's getting a pick route, I'll be pissed, man. I'll be pissed.
So I think this will be dope. We could break this down into 4 categories. We could look at QBs, defense, coach.
Yeah, that's a good
then
one.
We can do playmakers.
All right, yeah, playmakers work both sides. Yeah,
start with the QBs. Obviously, Drake Maye, his stats aren't impressive. He's just kind of dinking and dunking. He did play in a blizzard, but it is what it is. And Darnold, though, man, I mean, that game was pretty Super Bowl. Like, that Stafford versus him, that game felt like the Super Bowl. You watched that game?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
that was a great game.
I thought Stafford was going to pull it out, honestly.
Yeah, MVP. He was doing no looks. He was everywhere, man.
And it's cool with him and McVay. Like, it feels like they're just two friends playing football.
They are. Like, McVay was like, he said, I'm crossing my fingers.
They're the same age. They're the same age, honestly. So it's like, that's pretty dope. What's your take on this matchup, man, with Bradford and not Bradford, but with
Drake Maye and Sam Darnold,
and Sam Darnold.
Bradford, man. What a throwback right there. Hey, let me say this, all right? Drake Maye, we know he's the better quarterback, all right? He's second in MVP this year. It's going to go to Stafford, but Drake Maye's second in MVP. And what does he have that Sam Darnold doesn't? Well, Sam Darnold played against the 49ers defense, banged up, and the Rams defense, also banged up, not good. My quarterback, Drake Maye, played against the Broncos defense and the Texans defense, which are both top 3 defenses. You know the other top 3 defense? That'd be the Seahawks.
Yeah, he's
really good defense.
He's gonna go through the gauntlet. If he ends up winning, he went through the whole gauntlet. That means he would have went through the best defenses, and I mean, it'd be kudos to him. I don't think it'll happen, but go ahead.
I think here's the thing, right? You play against top defenses.
Yeah.
He's continuing the role, man. He's continuing it. So I like him against already kind of established defenses. He's played well, especially that Texans game. I think that Broncos game, he started to get himself in the second half, and then 20 inches of snow just dumped down.
That game was terrible. That game was terrible.
So I gotta say, Drake Maye's played the better teams. He's played the better teams.
He has. But there's something about Darnold that's, I don't know. It's endearing. It's like America's little sweetheart. Like, he's red hair.
Come on now.
But it's also like he's I want to say this with a pause. He's ballsy. Like, he makes tough passes.
Yeah.
He makes tough passes, and I think
tight windows, man. He's got them.
Yeah, and I think there's something to be said about that. This game will be played on good weather, so you don't have to worry about the blizzard on both ends. And I just think like, yo, going through that Stafford game, like that game, the Rams, that game felt like it was the Super Bowl already. So I hope this game, I hope it'll be as good as that game. But I don't think it will.
I think it's going to be a good game. I think we're going to see. I'm not seeing fireworks. I'm not saying we're going to see.
Well, both these quarterbacks, like, this isn't
Mahomes
versus
Brady.
You know Brady,
what I'm saying?
This isn't Josh Allen, Lamar. Like, this is the Burrow. Like, these are
guys are probably like top
nice
10,
guys,
but like they're
nice 10, top 10.
Yeah, both of them top 10.
You think Drake Maye is top 10?
He's going to finish number 2 in MVP.
But that's the season. You just had a good season.
Yeah,
I think
he's a top 10 QB in the league.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
I mean, you know what take you were right about that? I'm hopping on.
What?
Josh Allen overrated. That's what I'm hopping on, man. I mean, he's an overrated quarterback.
But I told you that, bro. I told you Josh Allen. He gets to the big moments and he chokes.
Some of the moments he's choked, but like the Chiefs game, remember he threw for 400 yards. He had 4 touchdowns. They should have went. Yeah.
He's Mr. Never get the job done, bro. He's Mr. Get you to the dance and then like in the bathroom all day. Like, he's in the bathroom the whole dance. You're like, yo, where's Josh Allen? I came with him to the dance. But he's sitting in the bathroom, like, smoking or something. You're like, damn, that was a terrible date.
Yeah, he had a Rick Pitino of, like, QBs. You know what I'm saying? But, no, Drake Maye has been one of the best quarterbacks in the league this year. That's what matters. This year. Yeah. That's why Sam Darnold, you don't think of him as, like, a top 5 guy.
Not at all.
This year, he's definitely been around that top 5,
But he's had a great record, though. He's a great record this year.
But how much of that from the defense? I've seen Drake Maye step up.
Yeah.
So, and that defense sometimes for the Patriots, it's gotten much better recently, but sometimes it didn't help them out.
Do you think Drake Maye has enough firepower, like his offense? Do you think his scheme also, like, if we get to the coaches, like, do you think it's designed for him to throw the ball?
I think it's designed for him to be accurate. He's the most accurate quarterback in the league. That's the big thing. He's got guys that can make the plays, sneaky guys like Hunter Henry, Stephon Diggs. And out the backfield, we're talking about playmakers. He's got Ramondre Stevenson, so reliable back, but he's got Travion Henderson, fastest guy you're going to find on that field, man. So if Travion Henderson can break one, he's gone. So he has weapons around him that can make the plays, and that's what matters. Multiple.
Shout out to Stephon Diggs too, man. He was for dead. Like, if you think about Stephon Diggs, like, went to Houston, and once he got that injury, I even thought, like, and he went to the Patriots. I'm like, oh, he's just getting money. Like, he's straight up just getting money. This isn't a real thing. But he's turned it around, bro, and he's as weird as this sounds. Can I say that Stephon Diggs is, like, the offensive, like, heart and the leader of that team?
I agree with you, man. If you look at Stephon Diggs, the way that he rallies the guys, he talks to them on the sideline. He is the heart. Yeah. He is the heart. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that'll be a good matchup.
Yeah, 100%.
That'll be a good matchup. Coach-wise, I like Macdonald.
He's a local boy.
I like him. He's a Georgia guy?
Roswell, Georgia. He went to Centennial High School, which I live 5 minutes from. He lived right by me. Nice. Yeah.
But he versus Vrabel. I think the Seahawks will win. Mm-hmm. But I like Vrabel.
Oh, you can't.
I like
Vrabel.
me
you
some
love
Vrabel, man.
You gotta love.
And I hate
Mike
the Patriots
because
I'm a Dolphins fan, and I remember Vrabel like stuffing the run against us like over and over and over.
Yeah.
But like, and then what he did at Tennessee was amazing. Holy airball! Like, why would they get rid of him? Like,
because they just thought they had to move on. But that's the thing. Look at his Tennessee record. You know how Tennessee is as a franchise?
Terrible,
And this man...
And he changed that.
Yeah, and this man was taking Ryan Tannehill to the AFC Championship.
He had 1 year. He had 1 year of who again? He had 1 year of who was the second quarterback at the end?
Oh, well, he had Malik. Well, Malik Willis, I don't think was there.
He had Willis, but there was another. Oh God!
No, I think it was Tannehill.
Was Tannehill the whole time?
And
then Tannehill became a backup.
Yeah, once Tannehill dipped out, that whole team kind of dipped out.
Who's that quarterback they drafted? The one with the girlfriend.
Oh, you're talking about Will Levis.
But
he wasn't there for Levis.
He wasn't there, okay.
Nah, because he wasn't there last year. So
okay.
Levis is
what
hilarious.
What a bad pick, man.
You know what was bad? His girlfriend was bad.
She was talented. She was talented, man. First round pick for sure.
Yeah.
But honestly, like, why do you think Vrabel's good. I know why. Why do you think he's good?
Well, I don't think he's good. Well, I think, first of all, he's been in the league for how many years? Experience matters.
Yeah.
He's been on the big stages before, not only in his coaching days, but in his playing days with the Patriots as well, making big plays at the linebacker position in clutch moments. So he knows how to get around the clutch. You look at Macdonald, this is his first year kind of making himself in that big name. So we're talking about the real dance. Who's got the experience? That's Vrabel.
But you got to look at Macdonald, like, defensive coach. And his defense is phenomenal. That's one thing I like. Like, bring back position coaches that turn into head coaches that are dominant at their side of the ball. Bring that back.
Yeah.
Bring that back. And Macdonald does that. I mean, their defense, and they're not the Legion of Boom. Like, that team had, like, they were flying around going crazy.
I mean, that's the best.
That's probably the best secondary
we've seen in the
and they had the rusher. Yeah, that was special. But I think the number one defense, bro, like, to have, like, that in the Super Bowl, like, defense travels. Good weather, bad weather, every weather, defense travels. So I think, like, I like that. And I hope, in these matchups, like, Vrabel's a defensive guy, but the Patriots' defense isn't the strong point of their team.
But it's there. It's not like it's not it's like fodder at the bottom. It's there. It's pretty, I would say it's upper half, right?
Of the league?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Upper half in the league. You got, first of all, Jackson Smith and
could be.
Jigba.
Okay,
He's on a top 3 corner, in my opinion, Christian Gonzalez. One of the top corners in the league, Christian Gonzalez.
Is it Christian Gonzalez on top 3? Okay.
He's one of the top.
I respected him after what I saw him do to Tyreek Hill.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
'cause there's receivers, like, it's easy to go against. Not easy. I won't say it's easy, but it's like there's certain receivers you can match up with that more do size, look for space on defense. Hill's a burner. At the end of playing and, like, making your reads, you got to run. And he did well against that. And I was like, yo, I think, like, he's good.
And who's someone like that? Jackson Smith Jigba. He's not totally.
He's good, man. He's explosive.
We'll get to him in a second.
He's explosive.
We'll get to him in a second. But Gonzalez, he's good with route runners, and Jackson Smith and Jigba is a pure route runner. So I think it's gonna be a fun matchup.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be. And I hope in the Super Bowl, I really hope that they let these guys play. Like, I think the worst thing that happens in big games, you see it in college football, you see it even in basketball, they'll not let the players play, and the refs will try to decide the game, and that's terrible, man. Like, I hope in this Super Bowl, let the guys play, let the hand contact go, unless it's egregious, like there's clear pulling and there's, like, it's terrible, then stop it, flag. Because the NFL, it's so foul. Like, it's not college football. It's a spot foul. So it's like it could be a 40-yard penalty. And that's so costly in the Super Bowl, man.
Yeah, that can do so much. You got a 40-yard penalty.
Think about it.
But look at the corners. I trust my guy Christian Gonzalez to make the plays, to not bring the penalties, and to have the ball, not go all the way down the field. That was the problem with some AFC teams that the Patriots took advantage of.
Yeah,
was those penalties. So I can see them taking advantage of those penalties big time.
Do you think Vrabel is a good in-game coach?
Yeah, great for schematics. I think it's great schematic.
Timeout, challenge. You think he has that over Macdonald?
I don't think it's challenges. I think it's halftime.
Yeah.
When you go to halftime, you see how the Patriots change.
Yeah.
And you see how they can blitz teams right at the start of the second half.
Well, you know what's crazy? I see now in the NFL, what I see that's crazy is there's so much, like, the last 4 minutes of a half and the first 4 minutes of the second half. That's that's the whole game. Like, he used to be like, I want to start off strong. I want to drive. I want to establish my – no, man. Like, now it's straight up the last 4 minutes. Like, what do you do? How do you use those timeouts that you've been saving with a 2-minute warning to end the half? And then who gets the ball in the second half? And then what happens in the second half of that start? Like, a lot of the game is decided by that.
Yeah, when you talk about – I know this isn't pro football, it's college football, but look at last year's college football playoff. Georgia versus Notre Dame was a huge 8-minute swing. It was 17-point swing in those 8 minutes because they scored a touchdown, kicked the field to end it. They got the ball back. First play of the game, kickoff return for a touchdown.
Facts.
17 points. So, yeah,
that fast,
middle eight.
That
middle eight is big.
Yeah,
man.
that fast. And in the Super Bowl, that's something I'm going to be paying attention. I'm going to be paying attention to that 8 minutes. I'm going to be paying attention to the referees, letting the guys play. Like, we don't want to see rough in the passer, bro. Like, we don't want quarterbacks to get killed. But yo, man, some of that stuff is terrible.
You gotta
man.
call it if it's there, but like if it's like just a slap on the helmet, I hate that rule.
Even if
so
it's
much.
somewhat of a hit.
Yeah, they
Like-
gotta put him to onto bed when they hit him. It's just so like put the pillow down, put the sheets over the comforter.
Yeah, if you
too.
knock some guy out or like you get like under the chin, like that's or
makes
go for the
sense.
legs. Go for the legs.
Yeah,
don't.
I see that.
But
I see
like,
that.
bro, if he throws it and it's like a second and like I
hate the body weight rule.
Ruined
The
what?
body weight rule.
What's that?
So the body weight rule is basically when they sack a quarterback and their body weight lands on top of the quarterback.
Yeah.
Like if I land directly on top of you, that's a rough in the passer. You have to land to the side of him. So like if you land directly on top of the quarterback, 15-yard penalty, first down. That's the
Golly, that's
Yeah.
stupid.
And I mean,
Yeah.
I know
That's
like
stupid.
we're not like old, right?
No,
But
no.
we've seen the days, especially back when that wasn't a call. And it's
Yeah,
like,
just-
that's how it is.
I'm not saying like I'm not. I would watch the most of the clips and I'm like, yo, that's not. I don't want to watch that either because your quarterback gets hurt and you're done.
Yeah. That's
Like
the
look at Bo
season.
Nix.
That's the season.
Denver
Yeah,
should
that's
be in the
season.
Super Bowl. Denver should be in the Super Bowl. Bo Nix get hurt and it's a wrap. So I'm not saying go in there and suplex quarterbacks and rake them across the face and do all that. Only thing I'm saying is at least like if he's getting hit when he throws and even if he gets to the ground, like whoop-de-doo.
It should be detrimental to get your quarterback hit. You know what I'm saying? Like as
Yeah.
an offensive lineman, you don't want your quarterback to get hit.
Yeah.
So it should be detrimental that they get there. So the fact that they have so much protection, it's like a little square that they have to hit.
Yeah,
Basically.
it's like
Yeah.
here.
You look at both.
It's like
it's like here to like
so
here.
like their
Yeah.
belly button. It's like
Yeah.
you hit them there, you good. If
And
you
they're
don't hit them there,
moving, and they're different heights.
oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
you look at the Bo Nix
man.
injury. It wasn't from him getting hit. It was from but it wasn't him like throwing. It was him running.
Yeah.
So like that's why they tell quarterbacks like get down and get out of
And
bounds.
that's why I freaking hate Josh Allen, man, because like I'm sorry, man. This ain't about Josh Allen. I freaking hate Josh Allen because like he'll be like not going down and the guy's pulling him and then he'll still throw it. He'll throw it and then they'll finish the what they thought is a sack and then they'll get a flag and it's like, yo, there's no winning with that, man.
Hey, we got different reasons why we hate Josh Allen. For me, man,
The choke stuff is bad.
Yeah, but like you look at that, there was that play in Denver right in the second quarter where like he's running forward and he just flings the ball backwards and it was a
Yeah.
fumble. Like you got to be much better than that ball security. You have
Yeah.
4 turnovers. A lot of people weren't trying to blame Josh Allen. 4 turnovers.
Even
man,
his
they win
own
that football
team. There's
game.
like a
they win that football game.
Protect brought Josh Allen.
Yeah, they win that football game. It's
But that's
it's
not
crazy.
it.
It's
That's not
crazy.
it.
Let's go back to the Super Bowl here, right? Let's go back because I agree with you about Josh Allen, but we go back to the Super Bowl here. We talk about coaching. We talk about quarterbacks. A little bit of that playmakers we talked about.
Yeah.
Let's ram it home with the last point you said. Defense.
Defense, yeah.
Right? So that Seahawks defense, man, that's probably the second best defense in the league right there, man.
Yeah.
You look at the front 7, secondary's pretty good. Well, actually, I think the secondary's not that good for the
That's
Seahawks.
their only weakness, and I think the Rams kind of exposed that.
Yeah.
But the Rams will expose everybody because like they're so creative play calling that like
I mean,
you know, and they almost blew it. Like if you look at some of those pass interference calls that they were doing, it's like they almost blew it.
Sean McVay's a great coach, but you got Puka, Devontae Adams, and Matt Stafford. You're there to expose it, man.
Yeah.
But I think it's
And that is that mindset. That mindset.
I think it's also a little bit with the Pats as well. Is that
Yeah.
running is so a little bit better than it is with the Seahawks, man. So I think that can open up the play action. That can open up
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs on a little short cross route.
Yeah.
Get some polling. I mean, you watched that game. Tariq Woolen had that taunting penalty at the sideline.
And
Almost
it's
cost
like
him
it
the
almost
game.
cost them the game.
Almost cost him
And the rest
game.
of the rest of his teammates were on him. They were like, "Yo, like you almost cost us this," and they were like getting in his face and like bro, I know he was lucky, bro. Like I know he felt like redeemed at the end of that.
Because you know that if he don't get that, he is immediately banished from everything. Twitter, man, he's cooked.
He's
Socials,
gone,
he's
yeah,
cooked.
yeah.
His teammates are gonna hate him. Yeah, 100%. So he's lucky they got away with that because that would have been.
He would have been the go. He'd have been the scapegoat.
That would have
he
been the story of the
would've
game.
been-
Yeah.
But I think the defense is good. I think neither of these teams force a lot of turnovers, so I don't think that'll be a factor.
Well, this playoffs, man, the Patriots have forced them. Remember, because they got C.J. Stroud for 4 interceptions.
That
We can get
C.J.
into that. We
Stroud.
can get into that. I know, but still,
CJ
we can get it. We can get it.
CJ Stroud is probably the biggest 1-year wonder. It has to be coaching.
You know what it is? It's the offensive line. You also look at the weapons he had. He had Nico Collins and Stephon Diggs with him year 1.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Then he went from a top 12 offensive line to the bottom 3 in the league. He lost Stephon Diggs. Sometimes Nico Collins got hurt. He lost Tank Dell for his injury.
Dell, yeah.
I mean, yeah, he totally got ripped apart.
And I like their roster feels like because they had so many draft picks, you got to watch their whole team in college.
Yeah.
So like their whole team,
I love it, man.
they're all SEC.
Yeah.
They're all like all their players, so it's dope. But like, dang, CJ Stroud sucks, man.
He Big Ten.
Like
I want to root for him, but
he sucks, bro.
I want to root for him, but man,
he sucks. Like, and it's like I knew it. Like, whatever.
They had this clip where it's like, how many quarterbacks can you name better than CJ Stroud? This guy was like, I can name 40 quarterbacks better than CJ Stroud. And he started going through like current quarterbacks. I was like, that's crazy, man.
And you know who's next on that? And then we'll get back on track here. Jaden Daniels.
I think he's that. You know what it is?
I think he's the same. I think it's that 1 year we talk about where it's like, like they haven't figured me out yet.
Yeah, we can go a whole deep dive about the Commanders.
And then they figure you out, and then it's a wrap.
We can do a whole deep dive about the Commanders, man. But I think there's always that quarterback now. We've seen the last 3 to 4 years who has a breakout rookie year and then regresses.
Yeah.
Right? And you just picked out the most recent two. So you kind of see it to be a trend now. I wonder who's going to be that next guy. So, yeah, it's going to be funny. It's going to be funny.
No, man. But like I said, go back to the defense. I think their defense, I hope it's a high-scoring game. I don't see it.
What you mean by high scoring? I think both teams can eclipse 20. Yeah.
That's not high scoring, bro.
I think 20 is high scoring. Like, at least both teams get 20. Because you have teams that
20
score
is
17,
3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Each.
Well, more than the extra points, too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
but
that's not.
But 21-21, that's a good game. That's defense. You have the touchdowns. You have the excitement. My thing is, I don't want it to be like, oh, we have 52 total points, and it's 42 to, like, 10.
Yeah, no, I don't want that. I don't want that.
I would rather have it be like a close 21-24 than
unless it's like a blowout and it's entertaining. Because do you know they can have entertaining blowouts?
It's very rare, though.
Like,
what's an entertaining blowout to you? If you can think on the top of your head. Because I can think like the Super Bowl. Remember the Broncos and the Seahawks played? That was Legion of Boom. Peyton Manning, #1 offense in the league, versus #1 defense. And it was the second quarter, and it was like 28-0, and Peyton.
Well, that's not.
The first play was a safety.
No, that's not. I mean, like, if a team, like, let's say the Patriots just pick six.
Yeah.
Diggs takes a crossing route up the middle and goes.
Yeah. That's exciting.
Like, that's exciting.
Until he gets to 3 scores. You know, it's 21-0. They score a touchdown, 28-0. You're like, man, this sucks.
Yeah.
That's when it sucks. Exciting blowout.
Especially when in football, like, if you watch the games, they'll start doing, like even, like, the TV production has to, like, adjust.
Yeah.
So I start telling you the history of that team that's winning. Like, yeah, man, you know, then
back in
04, you know, they were here. And then it's like, that part sucks. That part sucks. And then they're, like, videoing the owner
so, like,
and his child is overcoming that. Like, that's bad.
Here, let me give you an example. Super Bowl last year.
Yeah.
Chiefs, Eagles.
Yeah.
Blow them out of the water.
They kept talking about the Eagles like they're live. They're talking about Sirianni.
That game, once the
it was kind of still entertaining because no. Because for the most part, everybody doesn't like people were starting to not like the Chiefs. Like,
of course,
as a country, as a country, we're starting to not like the Chiefs. And I think because when the Chiefs first started, it was cool.
Oh, I like the Chiefs. When
the Chiefs first started, it was cool. It was like, oh man, Mahomes is flipping it, and it was like, whoa, and Andy Reid is like Big Red, and Kelsey was cool. But there became some overkill when it was like, okay, Taylor Swift, like that killed it. That killed it. Once Taylor Swift got in the picture, it was like, that sucks. Then it was also like, yo, you started to hear Mahomes talk, and you're like, yo, he's kind of whiny. Like he would shake hands and be like, who did he go to at the middle of the field? And he was like, man, the refs really good game, man. The refs really. It was like his voice sounded like Kermit the Frog.
Week 5 or something like that.
You know, and it's like, and then the kicker said the thing about women need to stay in the kitchen. So it's like,
shout out Harrison Butker.
Yo, get them out. It was like, yo, get this team out of here. It was like, as a country, we hated them. So like, we kind of wanted to see the Eagles win for the most part. I was watching the game with some folks, and they were so happy.
I look back on it now, and I'm happy the Eagles won. Like now, or when the game was happening, I was not happy. I wanted the Chiefs to win, probably because I had some money on them. But no, I think Philly's a crazy sports town. That's why I was like, man.
There's a guy in my neighborhood who has the bumper sticker of that game, the score.
Yeah,
he puts it on his car.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
Philly fans are crazy.
They're dope. But look at last year's Super Bowl. Blankenship got that pick six. After that,
there
was one exciting moment where it was like, that's cool. It was supposed to be exciting. But it was like that Devontae Smith long post route to the end zone for like 60 yards or 50 yards. That was like, what a throw. But
that's also the Eagles, though. The Eagles have
Eagles aren't most like team either. That's the thing.
But their offense, like, they have dope playmakers, and that's why they're going to reshuffle and get right, because they have pretty good playmakers, but they don't have explosive plays.
Not this season. Last year they did.
Remember, last year they did.
Saquon Barkley was gone.
But like this year, it's like, yo, freaking A.J. Brown doesn't get the ball. Then he cries about it. Then he fights the coach. Then he fights the staffer. And he's just, what I mean? It gets weird.
We talked about it a lot on my podcast, Nothing Agreed. Shameless plug.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is, like, Kevin Patullo was our offensive coordinator. He messed up everything.
Terrible.
So they fired him. Got
rid
of him. All that. So I think they'll bounce back next year. I don't know if they'll be in the Super Bowl next year, but I think they'll be past the wild card round.
But that's why that Super Bowl last year was so boring, because it was like a couple big plays, and then their defense just shut down Mahomes. And it was,
He had, 2 interceptions, 3 interceptions?
And he just couldn't he couldn't complete. It was like 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8 every drive.
And we expected that. We expected that, like, Mahomes magic. That, like,
and it never happened.
Rollout,
never happened.
Messed up.
It was terrible.
So that's why a blowout can't be exciting.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, you got 52 total points. How are those 52 divided?
For sure.
How is it good? A blowout is only. A blowout's only exciting when there's like crazy plays, or it's like a
late blowout. But a late blowout. A late blowout's pretty good. Like, it's like
the end, that's fine.
Fourth quarter, it's like pick six.
But
long run.
You know what people call
kick return? Like, those are cool.
People call them most exciting Super Bowl, which hurts my heart. But like, people love the Falcons 28-3 comeback.
People not in Atlanta.
It's a blowout on both sides.
Yeah. It's a flip. They like a flip. They like a
flip.
I think
I cried harder than that than anything in my life, man. That was bad. But that's.
I think this game has the potential to be your typical 21-17.
That's what I'm saying.
You want that?
No. I don't think I want that.
But that's not high scoring.
I think that's not bad. I think it's better than if a team scores 3 points. Yeah. Because if it's close,
they're both defensive though, so that could be a thing.
See, like with 20, if you both score 21, it's like, okay, we know we can score, right? Because there's a difference between like a close game and a close, low scoring game. So like the Pats Seahawks game, that was low scoring, but it was close game. But since it was so low scoring, it was like
it's a different era of football.
Man, it was like you could take, but no, I mean like the AFC Championship this year.
Oh, Pats Seahawks. Okay.
10-7. Pats Broncos. Yeah, 10-7. Right? It was like low scoring, and everyone was like, "Man, I can take a nap right now," because neither team's gonna score.
Neither team's gonna score. Yeah.
So if you got that like 21-17, it's like each team can score.
Team can score.
So it's like you're still kind of invested. Yeah. So, but I like the Pats to win this, man. You got.
What do you think? The Pats will win it. Why?
The Pats are gonna win this game. One reason why: Drake Maye. Drake Maye is going to get the job done offensively. It's what he's been doing against all these tough defenses. He can grind it out and get the win. That's my thing with the Pats is although they can be shifty and not have technically the hardest schedules, they played the hardest defenses, and that's what matters. And they have forced turnovers these playoffs. So I'm expecting 1 interception on Sam Darnold that can swing things. Drake Maye picks up. My score prediction, I'm going to go Patriots 24, Seahawks 20.
I think that won't be the case. I think the Seahawks win this, and I think they win this for 2 reasons. Number one, that defense is elite. They hit. And I think, Drake Maye is going to wet the bed in the big spot. I also think, man, their offense with Njigba is going to, he's got Gonzalez on him, but I think he wins the matchup. I also think freaking Kenneth Walker, third, I think he's going to run the ball. The Patriots have a decent defense, and it's, like you said, top half. I don't think it gets the job done. I think Darnold, freaking Sam Darnold, who's his 3rd team in 3 years, I think Sam Darnold wins the Super Bowl. I even think he wins Super Bowl MVP. I think he, this is the year of the underdogs, and I think the Patriots get to the Super Bowl, play well, but don't end up winning at all.
I'll give you a little bit of a
21-17. 21-17, Seahawks.
Underrated take here. I think Seahawks win it. Give me Rashid Shaheed to win Super Bowl MVP.
Really?
Some guy, not on Christian Gonzalez, right?
Yeah.
But super speedy guy. If he catches one,
fast,
can go.
man.
If the Seahawks don't win it, I expect him to make some plays.
I'm down with it, man. Hey, I did a thing earlier this week. I did a Super Bowl prediction with the halftime. Bad Bunny. I think Bad Bunny just won Grammys, bro. Like he's freaking best album. English. In an English country, it's spit it out, freaking won it. What are you looking for in the halftime? I don't want to say what you think about it. What are you looking for?
What I'm looking for is just something exciting.
Yeah.
I want to see something cool about like Kendrick's halftime last year.
Yeah.
It got a lot of flack because it was like, what's happening? But it was that inner message, right?
Yeah.
It was the inner message that was like, man, once you really step back, you kind of see how fire it is. So like, I kind of want to see some stuff with the inner messaging.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
But I think what's tough with him, I'm looking forward to it just because I DJ and I love freaking his music. Feels good. We didn't understand a lot of what Kendrick said. I know Kendrick's music. Like, he didn't do the older hits, whatever. He had an agenda to do.
Yeah.
Kill Drake that day. Cool. But like, rap is hard at the Super Bowl. Rap is hard in those live venues. Rap, Bad Bunny, now that I know that, we're not going to understand anyway. Like, I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know all the words. But I think I'm looking forward to the dance, the sound of it, the pyro, like all of it. I want to see how they package it and put it together, man. I think the Super Bowl is 21-17 Seahawks. You think it's?
I'm going to give it 24-20 Patriots.
Let's do it, man.